celebratory stream.
Celebratory stream, that's correct. That is correct. Here we are. Oh, we're back. We're back.
In which case, I'm going to, very rudely, right at the start of your stream, leave.
No, fair enough. You go to bed, guys.
Bedtime.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Yes.
I'm sorry that we're not sticking around.
That's all right. That's all right.
So everyone enjoy Endless Space 2.
Sleep tight.
Bye.
Boy. For those of you who were just thinking I'm speaking to myself, that was actually Boris and Lyric, but I don't have the Discord up in my audio of my stream, so you wouldn't be able to hear them. And I think my game sounds for me tonight are very loud. Oh, they're very loud. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. They're still very loud. I don't know why it's so loud tonight. You did hear them. Oh, that's exciting. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Right, let me turn down game sounds, because they're really loud in my little tiny sensitive ears. Why are you so loud? Okay, that's that audio. I don't know why when I turn it down below a certain... It's very bizarre. That's better. That's better. Anyway, welcome to Endless Space 2 with myself, Minty Jones. I'm going to just get straight into it, everybody. It might be early in the morning for some of you. It might be late at night. It's a little late at night for me, but that's okay. There's a little bit of rain outside. And that's nice. I enjoy the rain, the sound of the rain at night. It's absolutely beautiful. Your mic is a bit quiet compared to the lyric stream. Okay, we can deal with this. We can turn that up a little bit. There, might be okay. But thank you, Amund. I appreciate the feedback on that. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely day. And we're going to retire a little bit into space. I think I'm right in saying that Sal's still playing Oxygen Not Included fervently, zealously. She's very, very committed, which is always a good thing. Whereas here, we're in turn 100 of Endless Space, and for those of you that don't know what Endless Space is, it's a 4X game. That means it's explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. Now, I know those four words maybe suggest it should be called a 4E game, but that doesn't sound quite as cool as 4X. And hello, Lewis. How are you? I hope you're well. Very happy to see you on stream. And there'll be a lot of people that don't know me on stream probably that have come over from Sal's. I'm Minty Jones, one of the NID Tubers group. And I represent, and I exist in black and white only. Anyway, we're playing Endless Space 2, so we're trying to command this galaxy here. As you can see, we're over 100 turns. We've discovered a fair bit of the galaxy. Points wise, oh dear, those. Yeah, we're close. Look at that. We're only 40 points behind the Leapers, which is great. We're way ahead of St. Chauvet and still don't know how to pronounce their name, and the Shargons. But no, we're doing not badly. We started off slowly, but we're catching up slowly but surely. And I'm sorry I missed my stream on Sunday afternoon. Gary, it's Gary here. Hi Gary, how are you? I missed my Sunday afternoon stream of Deus Ex because I played a 6 a.m. D&D session. The first D&D I've played in probably about 20 years. And it was 6 a.m. because I was playing with the Northern Hemisphere. So that's dedication to the craft. Getting up that early. I don't get that up that early for anything really. D&D was good. I'm a warlock who's named, I've got to remember, Sunil Smojo. It's his name. I won't tell you exactly how the DM introduced me to the rest of the party because it's not exactly it's quite far from PG, if anything. But it's a loose group. There's a couple of Americans, Norwegian, a Swede, and 2 Scotsmen. Senile, not senile, and it's Smojo, or as Boris the Lyric, or an Australian might say, Smaujow. Anyway, we're going to see how far we can get tonight. Might fit in an hour and a half or so in the stream. We'll see how we go. And what I should do before I start, because I haven't had a drink for a while tonight, is lubricate. Alright, so where are we? Quick recap. Alright, we've managed to colonize Kuma now. So that means we need to name Kuma. Now, let's rename Kuma. And we'll do it, let's commemorate the first person that said hello to me tonight on stream. How will we do this? So Louis Aurelion. Yeah? I think we can go with that. Louis Aurelion is after you, Louis. A peach Greek yogurt. Yum! That sounds yum. I don't mind a bit of peach, and I don't mind a bit of yogurt. And I don't know many Greeks, but my mate lived there for a while. That's all of it. I've never been either. But so there you go, Lewis. You've got your first system named after you, Louis Aurelion, which we've just inhabited. We've got a massive planet here. It's huge. You've got one of the biggest planets in the system so far, I think, Lewis. I don't think we've got too many other huge planets. We've got some large ones, but Lewis, you're commanding with your big old planet. It's a savannah planet, and it's got the Garden of Eden on it. Yeah. So if we go back and just have a quick look at our Louis Aurelia. It's not a bad name. So what are we doing? We're Mintapalooza is losing population at the moment, which is it's not the biggest problem in the world. Minus 270 because we are supplying food to Columba, which we're posting got an outpost on at the moment. So we are going to be subsidizing that for a while until they're colonized, and it's going to take a while to colonize these guys. It was 29 turns because it was 60 initially, but I changed that by adding a bit of dust and a bit of influence to that to help it along, give it a little helping hand. But yeah, we don't mind too much that we're losing food on Mintapalooza because we are completely overpopulated here. So we can spare a few population. Hot. It's hot. Lava planet is hot. It is indeed. Okay. Let me just double check everything's going according to plan. Yep, that's right. We've got a big queue of stuff happening on Mintapalooza. A lot of it's geared towards dust production. In fact, one more turn we will have some extra population space as well. Not that it's going to help because we are that overpopulated. It will help in this planet, but not in any of these ones. So we might shuffle around. We're settling Australia. That's right, on a hot planet. Hot planet. Not today though. Nice and cool today with a big storm. So that was great. Alright, so we've got Skyward Dwellings there. We've got the Intergalactic Supermarket coming up after that. That's giving us plus 25 per system level. And we've got 26 population here. So again, I like working out how much dust we're going to have next turn from just this alone. So we're going to have Yeah, bugs. Always bugs. Remember Starship Troopers? That was a good film. There were some nasty bugs. They were nasty. Whoops! I right-clicked. Stop it. We were looking at Mintapalooza. So Intergalactic Supermarket is going to give us 75 dust for the systems, another 75 or approximately for the pops, so that's 150. Our moon base is giving us another 50 for the one moon we have on Mintapalooza 3, so that's 200. Pulvis production is going to give us 2 dust per pop. We've got 26 pop, so that's we're sitting at 200 at the moment, and 240, 52, 252 or thereabouts dust just from these 3 things. So that's pretty cool. Where else? Let's go over here and have a look at what's going on. Well, obviously we've just created Lewis Aurelion now. We are going to create a fleet, start creating a fleet on here, because we've got something to deal with. There might be pirates. There's pirates very close to us here, so we have to, protect ourselves. And then we're going to colonize the atoll planet right next to us. It's tiny, it's teensy tiny, but it's giving out plenty of food. It's temperate and fertile. So what we really want from that, if I can remember where it is, because there's a lot of things in here now. Xeno Industries. We want to do that as soon as possible, so we'll stick that in there. We're going to specialize Lewis Aurelion 2 with the Slag and Sludge Center. And that will give +1 resource generation on there. Now that actually, +1 resource generation. The resources, now that I come to think of it, resources are, I'm sure it just applies to luxury deposits, or I don't know, that's a good question. I can't ask myself. What's that, Gary? A new Starship Troopers Terran Command. That sounds interesting. That always sounds interesting. I always love any kind of science fiction game. Startroopers Terran Command on Steam. Yeah, coming out in 2021. I'll have to have a look at who makes that. I thought that was the dog making noises, but it's the rain in the background. Look at that. Anyway, more for me for having headphones on and hearing strange noises. You know what? I don't get scared. I wish I got scared. I watched so many horror movies when I was a child that I think at the end of the day, I just desensitized myself completely and utterly. And it takes a great deal for me to be scared now, which is, it's good and bad, but I do like getting a bit of fear in. I do enjoy that. Isn't that good? Ecstatic. I know. Nearly fully populated. Scameridia, mate. It's Scameridia. But you know, we're working hard to get this. Hardship ready. I need to look at some of these things. Leading political parties in there. Infinite supermarket. Hardship ready. Now I wonder what hardship ready is. That's nothing here. I'm guessing hardship ready is an event. Oh, it's not an event either. There's no active events. So I don't know what hardship ready is. So that's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't laugh so much as I'm sad that they can't deliver anything. A lot of horror movies are terrible, to be absolutely honest. Suspension of disbelief is one thing that I try my best to do. Let's have a look at specialization on Cameridia. What have we got? What can we do here? What do we need more of on Cameridia? Could do with a bit more dust output. How is Cameridia compared with everywhere else? Yeah, it's one of the lower ones. What can we do with dust output there? Surely one of these. What's one? No, that's science, that's tech, that's food. Yeah, none of these specializations give dust output, so there must be another specialization in the tech tree. So you essentially reached catharsis in puncto. What is puncto, Gary? What is puncto? Not a word I'm familiar with. Specialization. Yep, there's lots here to do with specializations. What have we not got? Alien grafting's there. It's got to be one of the ones over here. There we go. There it is. Colonial exchange. We need to study that. Since we've not got much in our queue, we'll stick that in there. Then we can specialise on Gamridia with some extra dust. It'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many did it say? 9. Where did it? I just lost it. Where did you go? +1. So we're going to get 9 extra dust there. Is it a sterile planet? It's a fertile planet. That's alright. That's alright. We can maybe specialise on a couple of the other planets with the same thing. Fear. Yeah, I don't have much fear. If I completely suspend my... I'll tell you, the last time I was scared, right? I was living in an old Queenslander house that used to be a doctor's surgery. A beautiful old house, and the people that I was that owned it were consistently doing it up, but it had huge 9-foot tall ceilings. It had many different rooms, had beautiful old windows, but it was a bit ramshackle, a little bit run down. I was in one of the back rooms, and it had red velvet curtains to the roof. It was very impressive. So I decided to watch The Conjuring that night on my laptop. And it was a cold night for Australia, and it was a big storm occurring, and the windows were rattling in this old house. And I didn't know anyone that well. I'd not long moved in there, and I was a little bit outside of my comfort zone. And I started watching The Conjuring, lights off, in the dark. I was vulnerable. And I'm watching it on a little laptop in front of me, and I couldn't get through the film that night. I actually had to switch it off. I managed to creep myself out so much, looking over my shoulder into the thick, velvety darkness. It was, and that I'll always treasure that moment of being scared again watching a film, because it just doesn't seem to happen that much. So don't watch too many horror, kids, when you're young. That's the thing. Don't overindulge. All right, Anubis. Right, we're still lacking a little bit of population in Anubis here, and we haven't populated Anubis 1, and we probably should, because they've got a good dust output. They do have these two things. This is why I have been avoiding it, but we'll deal with that negative. So we are doing it now. 3 more turns, and we have colonized it. Yeah, it's nice to get into it though, but horror films are horror films. You're never actually nothing's going to happen. My wife cannot deal with horror films. What was the one, the 3 people, it wasn't a horror film, it was a psychological chiller. And the 3 young kids broke into a Vietnam vet's house. And he was blind, but he had very good hearing, obviously. And Don't Breathe, I think it was called. Great film. But my wife, she couldn't deal with it. She was far too anxious. It just, the anxiety. And I said, that's a well-made film that can, trigger your anxieties. Quite impressive. All right. So Anubis, we've got this colony come up here. We can do some more specialized actions, but let's see what else we've got here, because our food output in Anubis is dire. I think we've built everything we can for food as well. So let us then Specialize? On a fertile planet, do we have any? No, we don't, unfortunately. So it's a slight... It's not going to help a lot. We need to start terraforming some planets. I'm not entirely sure what the technology is to do that. Don't worry, everybody. We will actually press the end turn button at some point. This is a game I like to take my time about. I was looking at Steve the other day, and I noticed Alfie, one of our other followers, he'd gotten within 14 hours or 11 hours of playing this game, he'd gotten 2 achievements that I don't have. I hardly have any achievements. And he'd produced over 1,000 industry in one of his systems. I said, how did you do that? He just played the tutorial, the initial tutorial, which I've never done. So, good on him. Good on him. But I'm glad that Alfie's, brushing up in the game. So hopefully we'll get a multiplayer game of this up on the channel at some point soon. Lewis, you don't ever get scared in horror. You get more scared because of roller coasters. Yeah. I know, roller coasters are pretty good. I tell you what one scared the absolute crap out of me was the giant drop. Bernie Bear. What's up, Bernie Bear? Who's the spammer, Bernie? There's a very there's a very friendly rivalry between Bernie and Gary. I would let it happen between the two of them. I'll stay out of it. Lewis is not blue, Gary. He's purple. The ride, the kind of fairground ride or the theme park ride that scared me the most is the giant drop. It's the one that you sit, it's on a big pole, and you sit in the circle of seats around the bottom of the pole, and you basically rise to the top, and your legs are dangling. You're all sitting facing out the way. You rise to the top of this huge pole. When you get to the top, it stops, and you can see for miles and miles and miles. Go and put a pizza in the oven, Bernie, and please come back. Please come back with that pizza and share how good that pizza is with us all. That would be my preference, anyway. Then you're waiting up there. You're waiting for some guy to press a button so that platform that you're sitting in just free falls to the ground. And I'm not joking, when that happened, and they don't give you the warning, it's the anticipation, they wait for ages and they don't give you any warning, or they start doing a countdown and they fire the button before the countdown's finished. But oh my goodness, I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and that was probably about, 10, 15 years ago. I couldn't do it. Roller coasters I love, but that one, that was just nasty. Alright. What can we do here? Do we just plug some more industry then? That's for hot planets. What's the spin project? We might as well just do something on it. I mean, we can always change specializations as far as I know. So I think we're already doing the spin project. Look at me. Absolutely not paying attention to my own game. But only 54% content. Why is that? What planet's giving us minus 36? What planet? This planet here. Because hostile fauna? Not just the hostile fauna. What is it? Is it because it's cold? Planet type. Planet type. I think because it's cold that we're getting -8. So what we might do is we might just shuffle you out of there, time being. Yeah, that brought us straight up to happy. That brought us straight up to happy. That's good. Good idea. Good for research. It is. It's very good for research. You can see the research here. It's quite high in this system, 205. But at least we bumped up our happiness there, so we get 10% more food and influence on this system. All right. So that's Anubis. Winterpalooza we already had a little look at as well. Columbia. All right, I think we're ready to go. We'll have a look at some other stuff next turn. It's always great pressing that button. Oh, it's an election. I completely forgot it was an election. Oh goodness. True. That's true. That's a good point. Right. So we've got our ecologists here. They're pretty established in this empire. And we've had the industrialists in for a while. I don't know who's actually got the higher kind of support empire-wide. I haven't been looking. Double down in research output using the specialization. Yeah, we'll go back and have a look at that. There's only one action I can do is officially support. So we can go and have we can pick who we want to support. Now we have been sticking with the ecologists because they give us the ability to be able to populate any planet, no matter. Hi Power Core, how are you? Hello. I wonder, can you... Oh, with audio, I was just about to ask. Hooray! That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Is class over for the day? The survey tells us, the survey results are in, that the scientists have got 61%. So it's quite big. But last time we still went for the ecology. Now the scientists, they are going to give us these kind of laws here. So they're kind of a default law. Vodi, I don't know what Vodi is. Any chance for Vodi? Only thing I know what Vodi is vodka. Yeah, no, last time we had, I think the industrialists were up quite high in their percentage, but we still went with the ecologists. Maybe it was my official support. Vodiani, oh yes. For me playing the Vodiani, I've actually, I don't know if, I think they're in here, or are they? I don't think we've got the Vodiani playing as one of the AIs. I'll have to double check on our diplomacy screen. I'm not entirely sure they are. If you remember more than I do, which is nice, very nice. Right. So I'm going to. Right. Well, let's have a look at the laws. What can we do here? So +1 on populations and a minus cost on political. But what's your guys? You're the ones that kind of gives us obviously a big boost on our influence, which in turn gives us a boost on our food and influence as well. Tips on how to kill them. I'm at war with them. Oh, they're the ones that have the arcs. Yes, I am at war. I'm allied with the is it the Listerans? That sounds like a mouthwash. And the Sophos. No, I'm at war with the Sophos. We'll have a look in a minute. We'll catch up on that in just a second. Don't you worry your little heads about it, bloody Doria. All right. So I like this. I like keeping that influence up because it gives us other advantages. Plus the Green Fertility Bill. That's plus 5% FTSE per anomalies in colonized planet systems. There's more food on planets. Plus 2% per spliced population and systems. We need an entrenched political experience to do that, unfortunately. Arcs refill manpower on system, and I think arcs can also move infrastructure around planets or systems. If I'm right in thinking that. Right, so we're not going to be able to do much of these. I think we want to get some more established laws here. So I think we're going to just support the ecologists. Oh, hello there, Silent Assassin. How are you? How are you? Very good to see you. Chat's busy tonight, which is good to see. Good to see. Let's see if we can overrule the blues. Power Core's blue as well. Power Core and Gary are in the blue team. Silent, let's just say you're in the kind of red team with Bernie Bear. Lewis is there. He's purple as far as I'm concerned. I think some of you need to get your monitors calibrated. Empire's good. Have a look in a second. I'll go into the screen. Let's just get this election over and done with. Let's see what happens here. Votes breakdown per system. Okay. So, where's that? Lewis Aurelian, brand new system. Okay. Alfie's here as well. Yes, Alfie, that makes you the red team. Yeah, well, yeah, he's orange. So is Bernie. So we've got Bernie, Alfie, and Silent in the red team. We've got Gary, Power Core, and Lewis in the blue team. Yes, and Bernie's gone because blue was winning, and Bernie, I think he's off. He's hungry and putting a pizza in the oven. Let's see if he comes back. With the words of Simmons, suck it, red team. Oh, he's a hard baller. It's Gary. He's a hard baller. I'm missing an L. Lewisy. I should change that to an I actually. Lewis Aurelian. Listen, I'm happy with that. Let's double check these. Okay, so yeah, the political trends are generally going with the ecologists if we're looking at that. Yep. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's yeah. Okay. Right. Ready to find out the results? Is your empire a good empire or an evil empire? Here we are. Ecologists are back in, everybody. They're entrenched now. The friendly competition in chat is going off. My empire is the most narcissistic empire you will see. This guy here, Horatio, well, this isn't Horatio, but he looks like Horatio. They've got the biggest heads, like, metaphorically and physically. Just big heads. Yeah, no, it's Horatio. I know, that's why I played them. But they're going off. Let's go and have a look at how we're going. Let's go and have a look. Wait for this new turn to start. Okay, there's lots of stuff happening. Good. Let's just shut these down. We'll have a look at them in our own good time. Let us zoom out. Millionaire makes everyone like him. Yes. Makes them like them. That's right. There's the system as we are at the moment. As you can see, we have hardly expanded at all. We've been very slow in expansion, but we're pretty powerful when it comes to the amount of planets that we've actually colonized. So that's pretty cool. Points wise, we'll look at the points. We're sitting at 643, still third bottom place, so that's 5th place. But we're catching up quite quickly to the Leapers. That's our next thing. So we are at war with the Cravers, and yes, these are the Vodiani.
This contact is unwelcome.
And we are at war also with
Tell me why you're here.
Riftborn.
Now.
So there's a bit of war going on. We're trying to not do much about it. We're helping out Doria, and Doria is in first place. Bunch of pacifists. Yeah, we haven't done too much fighting. We've won nearly every fight that we've taken part in, which is good. You can see though. Yeah, these guys here. Why have they got?
I do not appreciate another interruption. What do you want?
Click to impose a truce. So they I think are at war with Doria. Yes, Doria is at war with them as well. So we can't really impose a truce. We've got an alliance with the Sophos and Doria, the Lumeris. That's what they're called, the Lumeris. Stop it. 4 fights is better than none. 4 fights is better than none. Let's see, where's our ships at the moment? We've got some pretty good strong fleets here though, I must admit. Our manpower's down in this because we used that on the ground battle, unfortunately. Yeah, well, nothing wrong with being at war. Sorry, just sitting back and taking it in there. Alright. So we're on our way. So we've got a couple of fleets at Rotanev. Our first exploring ship here, that is on its way through the Great Black over to Zhan. But yeah, the others are at Rotanev. We are here to... We don't need the ping still here? So we're defending, helping defend this planet for Dorian. Helping her out. Who's this? That's the Leapers. So if we go there, we could go to war here. How many? With one exploration ship. But I mean, we'd be doing Doria a favor if we did that. Might be wise to. But let us have a look. Where are you? You're idle over here. Who's attacking? The pirates are here. We've still got this ground battle to finish. And a space fleet fight with them. Well, this is exciting. This is exciting. Right, let's look through our notifications. Construction is complete. Skyward Dwellings is done in Mintapalooza. So now we should see, yep, extra population slots now and all of that, which is good. Yeah, we're diverting part of our growth. So we will keep losing population here whilst we're doing that time being anyway, but we can afford to. Then we've got the intergalactic supermarket coming to get a nice big increase in dust. Looking forward to that. Population lost. Yep, that's right. We did lose that on Mintapalooza. Population gained on Gamma Meridia. So we're now at full population on Gamma Meridia. Interesting. Hero available for recruitment. Let's have a look here. And they're all level 4s, which is good. Right. Command. A Guardian. So they're good for fleets. An attack. An Overseer. Support and defense. System-wide resources and fleet deployment development. This guy's fleet warfare and industrial production. And that's the same again there. Now, I can't remember if we want to actually attach them to a fleet if we're able to... Yeah, that's right. Could ship some of those pop out of there. Over to Anubis. Be a good idea. Mwangamoto. Will we just go by how their ship looks? It's a pretty cool ship. And a human. I haven't seen many of them around. Eli Leandra. You got a stumpy little ship. Or Canet Mulder, another Imperial from the Empire. Primitives. Growing food, building stuff, and raising armies. Interesting. What good skills have you got? Starting skills plus 50% probe recovery rate. Right, I understand what the probe recovery rate is now. So you get your probes back quicker. And plus 10 science per planet and system. Plus 10% fleet health on fleet. Plus 5 influence the system. We're definitely... Now we've got to make a big decision here. Where to put these? On a system or on a fleet? Plus 0.5% damage per current CP on the fleet. I like one of the first two. I think we need some more defense. We're going into war. We're allied with the top player, Lewis. So we are at war with a good few of the other races, unfortunately, or fortunately, one of the two. I don't know. It depends on your views. All right, I think we're going to take plus health. We're going to take you. And we'll need to go and immediately choose where you're going to be assigned. Now, so you're assigned with them. Who? Eat my dust, you insensitive. That might be. Now, obviously, I can't, so you can't just ship him out to a fleet. He has to go to the fleet, so... And how far away is that fleet? How far away is it? They're at Rotanev as well. It's quite a way away. It's quite a way away. So do we put them on our system to defend? The good thing about that is I can immediately pick a system. What have we got? We've got something in the hangar there. I'll have to have a look at what that is. Quality versus quantity. Yeah, we do have quality versus quantity, yes. Somewhat, anyway, Lewis, somewhat. Gamma is ecstatic. System resource output is his focus. Labor. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could put him on one of our new ones. We could put him on Lewis Aurelia. Might be worthwhile. Let's do that. Bump up our industry, I think. And our defense, because that system is sitting out on a limb out there. There he is. There he is. Good on you, mate. Good on you. And we've got 3 points to spend, which is exciting. Three points to spend. Alright, let us choose then. So, primitive skills. So we want to look at, yep, here we go. There we go. There's the industry one. That's food. Plus 10 per fertile system. And how many fertiles do we have? How many fertiles do we have there? I think what we'll do here is we'll take a little snapshot using that groovy little tool, Gaza. That was very helpful. And we'll go here like that. Lovely. And then we go back. I might have to move this onto my other screen. Okay, so our currently populated planet is temperate. It's not fertile though. We've got one fertile planet. That's the little one. That's little Lewis Aurelia on the 3. And then we've got Lewis Aurelia on 1, which is temperate. But it has rich soil. I think we'll take the optimal operations expert on that one initially. If we bump that up twice, and then we'll bump up. We'll put, actually, if we, can we do 1 on that and then 2 on that one? I think that'll do as well. Yeah, what is it good for? That's why I try to stay away, but I did side with the, you know, I used the kind of keep your friends close and your enemies closer kind of old adage. Alright, so we've managed to bump up our food production there so we can increase our population output, which will be nice for a new system. So if we look at that now, we've got 90 food already coming out of Gamma Iridia. Number of turns before the system's population changes. Oh, the wind outside. Thanks, Gary. You're just one step behind me. There we go. So that's cool. We've got our ship being made here because I want to start getting some protection in the system as soon as possible. Our level 3 modernization is happening now. Let us have a look. We have an event. And that is... own 3 systems at level 3. We're going to get a random technology. So that's going to be cool. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick clip of this. Because sometimes I've found it hasn't told me what random technology I'm getting. So I'm going to whack that over there so we can have a look at it next time. Alright. Cooperative quest started. Investigate all marked curiosities. Let's have a little bit of flavor text reading. It's been a while. Anti-Hero with 1,000 Faces Part 1. It requires a great deal of structure in order to build ships and execute business across the galaxy. And all of that while handling the affairs of billions of citizens. Precision and control are paramount. Without them, things could crumble into chaos. A terrifying thought. However, there is an agent of chaos loose in the galaxy. A strange being from a little-known species known only as the photo bomber. Its pranks, thefts, and intrusions are destabilizing financial institutions and police forces on many systems. Every time the law comes close, the photo bomber slips away to appear somewhere else in a new disguise, peddling new tricks and stealing new treats. It is a time to put an end to this. It is a time to impose a bit of order in the photo bomber's worrying activities. The governments of the galaxy have pooled their forces to bring him to justice. Whoever manages to pinpoint this slippery character will get the best of the donated rewards. Alright, I don't mind a bit of a cooperative quest, so we're going to go and look for all these curiosities. So it's you know, one of the biggest things I find difficult is finding the pings of all these things. So we've got a few over there, we got none there. We got any in our we'll keep going this way. Any down here? Nothing pinging down there. I don't even know if it's still pinging or not. In fact, what we could do is actually pin that quest, and it should show us the pings. Yep, pings of where we need to go. Ping, ping, ping. I bet she's a few up here as well. There we go, more there. But is there any in our end of... Nah. Because we've looked at all the curiosities really there. Yeah, it's a very handy tool, Silent Assassin. Very handy indeed. Look, you know, look at this. You just got this. It's brilliant. You just move this around. You can take several screenshots. Here we go. Do another one. Look. Oh, look at that. Great. Do another one. Fantastic. Right click on it. Disappears. See you later. Whoa. Right, anyway. Don't let me get distracted. Don't let me get distracted. So that's that court request. Well, there's the battle. Leapers propose a diplomatic treaty. What do you want, Cravers? Oh, you've... I nearly feel sorry for them. Angry. The hive is not itself. We wish for a truce. He's distressed. I'm afraid it'll probably break my alliance with the Lumeris. Should we do that? I'm going to refuse your initial treaty. I do feel sorry for you, you poor bastard. Sorry, mate, but that's just the way it goes. Heroes recruited. Oh, you're ugly. Or you're beautiful in someone else's eyes. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Anyway, you go and do my bidding. Alright, so let us have a look at the ground battle here. We're not doing brilliantly. We're not doing brilliantly. And I think really we have to... Cyberpunk Octodad. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Cyberpunk Octodad. Yuck. I think we're going to have to use this bombing damage again to... Minus 25%. Yeah, that's alright. But it's going to increase population improvement death. But if we want to really make sure that we're going to win this, I think we have to use this. So we'll fight. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Alright, set up a bit. That was not bad. Go in, two little guys. Oh, that was alright. Oh, it was fairly equal. It's fairly equal. It was a draw. What's it taking us down to? 10 and 24. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, I tell you, if we win at all. Right now. Now we've got a battle on our hands here. Alright, we've got two flotillas here. We've got these guys, the Prowlers. Let's see. They've got lots of energy defense, and a bit of a pretty equal projectile and energy offense. This here is going to give us shield absorption increase, which is good for energy, for damage. I think it's fairly safe to say we're going to win looking at the power balance. So again, we might as well utilize the trophy tactic and gain some dust per opponent CP destroyed. We've got essentially 3 CP in that fleet. So we'll get 90 dust, and we'll get 90 extra technology, which I think is pretty good. Pretty good. So that particular one means we're going to medium range. Our fleet, always like having a tool. Doesn't really matter where we have the tools. We've got 2 tools here which will take the fire and the middle flotilla. Yeah. You guys are doing quite... You're all well. You're all well. Energy defense is good. Not you don't have good energy defense, but the tools do. Yeah, we're gonna win big time. Big time. At medium distance. Yeah, they've got bigger firepower. In fact, yeah, where's the long range? Long range. We're doing much better long range. So hopefully we take off most of their hit points in the long range, but we'll soon see. I always like watching these fights. Let's watch it. Let's sit back. We switch the lights off for this. I go into darkness. It's so dark. I'm still here. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Can you see me? Sorry. I don't know, you can probably just see me. Anyway, I'm still here. And I know you saw my screensaver there as well, so... Oh, you don't have a lot of hit points left. That I should have looked at beforehand, but there was nothing else we could do. Let's hope they don't. They are concentrating on you first. Let's hope we take them down, because you won't last long. Yeah, I think you might be a goner, Mr. Tank. Yes, you are. You are. There it goes. We got to the auto camera. First ship we've lost in a while. But that's alright. So I'm guessing you're taking the fire now. There's one of their ships gone. Boom. See you later. This is going to be a pretty quick battle though now. This tool is taking a little bit of damage. And we're gonna see another one there's taken out. There we go. Gone. And you're gonna be gone in a matter of seconds now. Yeah. So that was a decisive victory, but we lost one of our defense ships, which is unfortunate but inevitable. If we didn't get them fixed up. Alright. So we got 180 dust. 60. Which is nice. That's interesting. One command point in each of these ships, so something's doubling. Is it this guy here? He might have something that doubles our output there. So that's good. 180 dust, 60 science. And experience is gained as well. So is anyone nearing? The experience is pretty good there. Decisive victory. We'll put the light back on so you can see me. There. I'm still here. I'm still here. So are you. Cute picture. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Minty goes into the shadows. So, yes, our middle flotilla, it took a lot of damage there. They did have the advantage over us. Critical damage, a lot of critical damage. Our missile weapons are doing a lot. Their hull plating took a fair bit of that. Yeah, my beam weapons didn't do as much to them because they had great energy defense. But we still took them down. That was the main thing. Done. Done and dusted. So our hero leveled up. That's what happened there. Good stuff. Alright, where are we going to plug this in now? Plus 40% manpower refill rate in fleet. That sounds pretty good. I think we'll take that straight away. I like that. Yeah, because a lot of these other ones are system-based ones, so let's grab that straight away. Very good. Okay. Take that away. If we go and have a quick look here. Who's this? It's the Cravers. It's another scavenging ship. Well, at the moment... should I take them down? Should I I maybe should. I maybe should. I'm feeling a bit ornery here. And he'll probably do a runner. Oh, either way, he's dead. He's only got 206. We don't even need to watch this one. We can just fight. See you later. There you go. A little bit of experience there. Ships gain bonus health every level. Lovely. So that's done. We're upsetting the Cravers. I'm guaranteeing you by doing this. It's probably not the best of ideas. So we do have the opportunity here to also extend a bit of our... Yeah, we might just get these Cravers out of here as well. Now they might retreat. I'm guessing they'll retreat. We're just going to straight away fight here. What are they using? They're using... Might as well grab that. Just give it as much as we can. So, fight. He did. He's retreated, so we get nothing from that, but at least he's got out of the system and we've taken 60% of his health as well. And I'm sure Dorian pretty happy with us there. She doesn't need that system defended any longer. Attack. She needs attack help in this system though. Who have we got? These guys here. I wonder what that is. There's a massive fleet of Doria. So we'll go over there next. Can we actually? Have we got any movement points left here? Oh, we do. So we'll just jump over there. Straight up. Can we actually just fight straight away? I don't think so because we've got no. Yeah, we've got no action points left. I don't know where the action points... There you go, that's it there. Alright. Good. So you can just remain idle for the time being. The rest of my ships can move. That includes you. You're gradually making your way over here. I think we're about done for that turn. We're going to have a look at the laws here. See what extra law we've got. Entrench. This is the plus 2%. Plus 2%. 2%. Interesting. For spliced population. So we've spliced the Kalgaros and the Zavani. I'm pretty sure. We'll have a look. The Kalgaros and the Savani. Yes, we have. No, the Harishams and the Zavali we've spliced. So how many have we got? That's it, Kalgaros. So we're getting nothing in there. Let's start moving some population out of here into Anubis as well. This is where most of our spliced are. It's all the Zavalis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's another 26. At least another 26. But it's going to cost us 51 influence a turn. No, sorry, it's going to cost us 51 to pass it. And then it's going to cost us 183. Which we cannot possibly afford. Because we're only making 84 a turn. So that's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now. I think the rain stopped. Has the rain stopped? Ah, it's kind of a little bit of a pitter patter in the background there. All right. I think we've done all we need to do for this turn. Let's end it. $6.59 is $6.92. Let's see how we move up against the Cravers. $6.59 is $6.92, is it? $6.75 to $6.98. Yeah, we are catching up big time. All right, lots of I wonder what it is. It's gonna be interesting. All right, construction complete. Our intergalactic supermarket. Look at our dust. Look at the dust. Pew. It is up to 788 of turn now, and our level 3 modernization has happened on Gameridia. Great, so that's another 60 dust there. So we've really increased our dust output, which is brilliant. We can get that right up. We can start buying out construction, which will be good. And we've got a free technology now. I just know it. So we've got a moon base happening there. It's going to give us more dust and science, and our optics research labs in Gameridia. I can't remember how happy Gameridia is. How happy is it? It's friggin' ecstatic. That's right, Gary. It's ecstatic. So, very happy about that. Let's see what technology we got. I want to know what technology we got. Is it going to show us here? I can look from my screen chop. We're going to see here. Event. It's going to this one here. We got atmospheric filtration. Okay. So we've got a system improvement, the glorification of the gorgeous. The glorification of the gorgeous. 10% plus 10. Approval per luxury deposit. Wonder if we can use that. Plus 10. That's pretty good. Let's see where the best place to use that is. Luxury deposits. On Lewis Aurelia, I think it'll be good. Because we've got the 2 luxury deposits there. That'll take us up to... Yeah, that'll be good to do it there, because then we can get an increase in our food production. That would be very nice indeed. Let's have a look at Lewis Aurelia. We don't have too much there, so what was it called? It was a glorification of the gorgeous. Now, it is a big... big build there. But we're going to immediately get plus 20. And it's going to take us to ecstatic. Let's put it in the queue. 27 turns. Now I've got lots of money here. I could buy some of this stuff out. 963 to colonize Lewis Aurelian 3 immediately. And then that Xeno Industrial is going to give us, for that, it's Fertile Temper is going to give us an extra 30 Gs. I think we should nearly just buy both of those out. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, our dust is just sitting there at the moment. We might as well use it for something good, I reckon. That's going to be good. And that's going to increase the production rate of everything else. What we're going to get, plus 30. That's temperate as well. So plus 50. That's going to be excellent. Nearly Okay. I think we made a wise decision there. Okay, so that's good. Optics Research Labs. Gamma Radio is going to be happy. Now, before we forget, let us ship some population out of here. And these are all Horatios, so it doesn't matter. We can ship 4 of these guys out. So, temperate. We'll definitely take two from here. And let's just see what difference this makes with this. We can just stick that up there. We'll take the 2 of them. Stick them down there. So it took a few things down. That down by about 25. That down by about 10. That down by 2. And that down by less than 10. So that's all right. Then we'll take, what, 1? That's the bigger one. We'll take 1 from here. Yeah. Not huge reductions, and then 1 from here. So we're down a total of 20 food, 15 industry, 16 dust, and the biggest hit was our technology, but our technology is pretty good at the moment. What are we doing? Yeah, nearly 1,500 a turn. It's gone crazy. It's gone bonkers. Got to keep my eye on the time tonight. I do have work tomorrow. Oh, I've not got too long left. Time flies. Time flies. We'll keep going for a little bit longer. Alright. 1 turn, you're done, and then we've got that there. 20 populace in here. Is that including the ones I'm getting rid of? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It's not. So 20, so we're going to get another 40 dust there, taking us over 800. That's excellente. Lots more dust there as well. I think on these it's 4. I can't remember. I still don't know how to accurately read these little bars. I'm not entirely sure. If anyone out there knows, please tell me. And if anyone watching the stream is interested in a multiplayer game of this, we have some people that are interested. Powercore, he's interested. I'm interested. Alfie might be interested. I don't know if Gary's interested. Don't know. We do want to colonize it, and it's about to happen. Look at all this stuff from the Fallen Gardens. +2. It's just overridden by that, though. We need to deal with that high gravity as soon as we populate. Arctic. We do want to try and build our influence here, so I'll leave that. These are all cold planets, so we can actually do a little bit of that there. That'll do that. Okay. So we're about to colonize this planet here on Anubis. We're sending over a population there, so we're not wasting time. We're losing population at a dramatic rate from Minty. I can't remember how many turns that we are shipping food from our outpost. That's something I'm not entirely sure about. General Industrial is about to happen in Lewis Aurelia, so things are about to crack off there quite quickly. And that's going to increase our science output as well. All right, let's check out some more of these notifications. Multiplayer. Oh, Silent Assassin also interested. Yes, that's great, Silent Assassin. I'm going to write this down. So we've got you get into me pad. So we go endless space 2 MP. We've got power core. We've got Silent Assassin. Do you just control another empire with more than 2 or plus people? How do you mean Silent Assassin? Basically, yeah, we'd have hopefully 4 of us, each of us in control of one empire, and then depending on the size of the game we could have some AI players as well. There's so many different things you can do. I haven't done multiplayer in Stellaris, to be absolutely honest. There's also, if we wanted to fill up the roster of actual players, there's the Endless Space 2 Discord server as well, which tries to organize games. But I'm happy to try and disorganize it ourselves and find out the best schedule to be playing these games. It would probably be one session. We'd put time limits in the turns. It's probably the best way to do it. We'd work out our own victory conditions, so we don't want it going on for too long. You're probably talking about a 4-hour period, maybe, for one game. I'd have to look into it. But I've written your name down, which is good. And then we've got Alfie, who's learning the ropes as we speak. And maybe Gary. I'll put a question mark beside Gary. Alfie's not said yes yet, so I'll put a question mark. And I don't know if Anubis has this game. I'll have to ask him. I don't think he does. But anyway, good to hear. We'll make sure to get to that if I ever finish this game. And probably for my solo games, after I've finished Endless Space 2 with Horatio, I'll do an Endless Legend playthrough with one of the factions that I've never played with. So that'll be good too. And I see there's another one that's coming out by Amplitude, because there's also Dungeon of the Endless, which I've got, which is an interesting game. But they're now doing Endless Dungeon, which is a roguelite. So it's not a 4X. So that's coming out this year as well. So I'm quite excited for that. Okay. Where are we? We're looking at our notifications. So that one's done. Yep, we've lost more at Minty, but we'll have to just keep an eye on that and see. Actually, tells us here. Regularly send automated ships with units of population there. The fact that this says number 1, I don't know. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Like all the rest of their games, it looks so nice. So always very happy with Amplitude's output. The trailer music is amazing. Yeah. And what was the other one they've got coming out? I've wishlisted it. Humankind. I think it's Humankind. That looks very cool. Another 4X game, but you're deciding on humanity from Stone Age to, it's the same premise as a lot of other 4X games that have been out there, like Civ, for example. But I'm guessing they're going to put their own twist on it, like they usually do. And I'd pay full price for that. I'm so excited by that. Okay, got lots happening in Minty. We should look at it. Oh, look at that. We haven't even done sustainable farms. We should really do that. Let's whack sustainable farms on here. Pull it up top. It's ready next turn. I don't know why we hadn't done that earlier. Deary me. And that'll help with our populace loss as well. Alright. So many things to look at here. So many things to look at. Interesting. That's an interesting one to have on there. Plus 20% of food production in the system. I don't know how that works when you're in negative food production. If we pulled that in now, would it show us? Yeah, there you go. So it sucks up all the industry, but this gives you more food. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. That's just what I'm not going to do. I've got no action to counteract this negative anomaly, which is a shame. Population gained on Lewis Aurelian, which is good. Of course, that was the objective we achieved, which is also great. Oh, here comes Solo Quest Chapter 3, Part 2, A Reason to Disbelieve. I will not have this. This is unacceptable. Rumour has reached my ears that Prime may still be breathing. He would dare. He would try once more to trick me. Me, the most brilliant, the greatest. He who took leadership by genius and strength. Though perhaps my own magnanimous nature was my downfall, I should have destroyed the planet that dared to harbour Prime. Had I done that, whatever clones he may have created, and Prime himself would all be nothing but molecules in a hard, cold vacuum. But I will not stop now. No clone or copy or even the original can dare to remove from my grasp the prize that I seek. So no rebels would dare to hold the line against me were they given the choice between wealth and death. We will scour the galaxy until the fifth who protected Prime have fled his side. He will stand alone and unloved, his Horatio face twisted into the ugliness of frustration and hatred. This is good. This is right. So, Auntie. Hello, it's Auntie, is it? Yep. My eyes still work. Too many colonies. You can colonize one or two, not more, one time. You mean actual systems or planets within systems, Auntie? And welcome as well. Yes, thank you, Silent. You're a very good host, Silent. Let's have a look. I'm at a cap of 6 systems. Oh yes, that's right. That's right. I don't know who the original Horatio is anymore. We all look the same. We all look the same. And red team's winning now. Look, red team, because our Auntie's come on and he's pink. He's going with the red. Red team's winning. One clone. No, what it is, Auntie, is my food is right down here because I'm supplying the outpost that we're colonizing with food. We were completely oversaturated. We were at our population limit here. So we decided to use this system to help populate the outpost. So that's why we're at a negative. And we also moved some pops from here over to one of our less populated systems as well. So that's, yeah, we are suffering a little bit here with our food output, and we're losing population, which is not the best, but unavoidable time being. If we look at the star map, Columbus is the one that we're populating, and there's one of our ships. I think he's got one more to send out there. If we look at Columba, 27 turns, 7 more turns of supplying the food to him. So we have to bear with that. Yes, there'll be more Horatio. Still want to discover another faction, minor faction in here, which is sad. So what do I need to do here? Search this curiosity on Zosmano's 5 planet, and when you're ready to sacrifice 100 of antimatter. What will I get? The Hyperhelix Dynamo. That gives us +5 approval and +3 industry per population on the system. Interesting. But 100 antimatter. You need to send an explorer type ship equipped with probes to complete this action. And when you're ready to sacrifice. So I mean, Zosmanos isn't far away, but it is pirate populated as well. That doesn't really help matters. Okay. You're ready. Are you now? We've got nothing else to search here. Oh, we do? Oh, and that's one of the curiosities that we need to look at, so that's perfect. Let's see what that is. So, alright, Silent Assassin, enjoy your lunch. It is that time in the world, in somebody's time zone. We just got +50 influence, that's nice. Nice little bit of loot there. Good. What's the diplomatic message?
Acts for desperate times.
Yeah. Oh, don't be a bitch about it. I have been stepping up. Well, I have been stepping up. That's a little bit annoying. Just hold your horses. You need to activate this option if you can colonize Tiona or Sikagoya. Tiona or Sikagoya. Now, do I even know? So Tiona or Sikagoya? Oh, I wonder where they are. Are they special planets, Auntie? Yeah, like a non-fertile planet. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, we are slowly expanding here. We're one of the slowest to expand. We've got one out here. We've got the 3 here, and then we'll have Columbus soon as well. We take it ready. There's lots of pirates here, but I'm a bit scared about these pirates. Specialized planets and food. Yes. Let's see what we've got here. So we can actually. What if we specialize this one in food? So there's no fertile there, but there's. Yeah. Let's see, there's temperate, sterile, fertile. So we did specialize this one way back on exoscience, but yeah, we'd probably be best doing this one in food because it's got the highest population. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That'll give us an extra 20 food. And I guess if we change that one to that, let's bring these up the top as well. Alright, that sounds good. Good advice. I always appreciate a little bit of advice from chat. Buff for money, don't use influence buff. Yes. Still interested in what that'll do. Because this counteracts the effects of a negative anomaly, but there's no negative anomaly here. It's very strange indeed. Alright. We might as well go and have a look at a ground battle. We're suffering though. Suffering. I think the preemptive bombing is what we have to do. I think it's the only choice we have in this situation. It's probably not. I'm probably wrong. And by the way, Auntie, this is my first playthrough Endless Space 2, so I'm still learning a lot about this game. Oh, that was pretty immense. Go on, little man. That was pretty good. Major victory. That was really good. We're equal. We're actually equal now. It's going to come down to next turn. Oh my goodness. That's interesting. Okay, let's push our fleets to move. That'll be just this one still weakening his way across the Great Gap. The Great Gatsby. Victory, major victory, Gary, major victory. Next idle fleet, right. So we... Oh look, enemy has gone. The enemy has gone. They've obviously gone this way. So we do want to follow them. So we do have that one action point. Let's follow the enemy. This away. Yeah, you. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's going on up here. I've disappointed the great Kales. You're in the wrong world, Bernie. Typical 800 turn victory. Yeah, well, 102 so far. I think we're at a max of 300 on this. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, we're not going to get to there till the next turn. We've got nothing more to search in this. Any curiosities over here? There are, so let's get you over here. ASAP, Buster. Come on, wick along there. Boom, there you are. You've only got one probe. Right, let's see. Diddle, 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 diddle. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, we can do it. I like your positive attitude, Andy. That's just fantastic. So we've got some deciduous trees there. Ah, well, just stock me up. We should have a look at the market and see how they're going. Who else is... You can just stay there whilst you get some probes back. How's the market going? How's the time going? It's going. Time always goes. That's the sad thing about time. It goes. You should plug some more. Plug some more into the Alfie's. What is it called again? Alfie's company makes everything. Acme. Acme. You know, good old Acme. Luxury and science income. I think it's worth it. I think we'll just plug a little bit more into there. Lovely. That's nice. Nothing blockaded. Yep. We need to get this. The more trade income you generate, the faster entrepreneurs will request establishment. So that's another good reason to plug some more resources into improving this trade route here as well. So we can get another trade route, which would be nice. External trading subsidiary. I wonder. We should talk to the bloody Lumeris, really.
Are you back as friend or foe?
Yeah,
Speak fast.
You're annoying. Don't be annoying. We got any trade agreement? Oh, I thought you might agree with that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Are you You gonna give me that? That's a lot of antimatter, and I need antimatter. Ooh, this is exciting. 248 influence. I've got enough in the bank. And it looks like you'll. Good call, computer. I think it worked. I think it worked. Oh. Okay. So what are they? Are they offering me now 66 antimatter?
Are you just lonely?
So a trade agreement.
Huh.
And what? How many will you give me? Well noticed, Bernie. That is, it's most of her torso, that chest. Yeah, she's a sexy vixen of an alien. Antimatter. Will you give me? Will you get? Yeah, come on. Come on. Will you give me 50? 55? Oh, that's close. I'll take the 55. It's probably worth a fair bit of cash right now. Come on then. What are you gonna do? Do. You've refused again. Gosh, you're annoying. You're annoying. I'll try one.
We do have other things to take care of.
Oh, whatever. You will just wait. Give me 40. We'll see what you think about that one then. I knew you'd refuse. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you again in that, eh? Shall we? What about you guys?
What do you want? We're kind of busy.
Oh, you've got 77 antimatter. All right, give us this, and give us this. Our influence pressure is a bit better with these guys. 50. Give us 50 of these beauties. Oh, ha! Nah. All right. Well, what if you give us 25? Oh, you dickheads! Would you do a trade agreement with me? What else could you give us? Survival suits. Interesting. That's a...
Yeah.
It's a big cost though. That's a big cost to do that, and they wouldn't do it anyway. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'm through with being diplomatic right now. All right. Okay. So we've got yeah, we need to wait until our probes are ready, and geez, you're low in health. But we are in a protected system with Dorian. You'll go no further than this. All right. I think we're good. Now, I think that's now time for me Betty buys, everybody. We got a few turns in there. The game takes longer the longer it goes on. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot of data. But I was very happy you could stick with me for this stream. It was a little surprise stream since I didn't get mine done on Sunday. I'll be back again tomorrow evening with some Elite Dangerous, in which we're looking to outfit, eventually make enough money to buy a good exploration ship. So we're doing a bit of mining. It's a bit of a very casual stream in Elite Dangerous. Just we can listen to some space music and chat or not chat, whichever. But we always sit like this. We sit with one turn. We've got all these things are happening next turn. You see, I can't press the button. I get too excited. Points wise, 663. We're 37 behind the Cravers. Yep. We're not catching up with the Kadum. Anyway, so we'll have a new planet and Anubis colonized. We'll have our optics research labs built on Gamma Iridia, which is going to give us a massive increase on our science, which is going to be good. We've got our Xeno Industrial and Lewis Aurelia, which is going to give us an extra 50 industry, I think, taking us up to 122, which is a massive increase straight away for them, which is great. And Mintapalooza, we're trying to scratch back some of the food loss that we're giving to the outpost, so they can start up as quickly as possible. But apart from that, it's been a good little play. We're getting there, and as Auntie says, we can do it. We're strong. We're strong. I do like that. Anyway, we've still got a lot of area up here that we haven't even found yet. So there's a lot of exploring still to do. A lot of exploring indeed. What a great game. What a pretty and great game. And thank you everybody for being along for the ride. The next Endless Space stream will be a few hours earlier than this on the coming Wednesday. And then of course you've got our show, the NidTubers show this week in 2001, and it's show 3, so week 3 of 2001, which will be looking back what happened in the popular culture 20 years to this week. Oh, okay, so I think that's about it. So until then, everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, whatever. Don't work too hard. Stay safe. Be good. And I'll catch you next time.